What's up, mother foxers? Welcome back to the old Funky Stangs channel. Well, I'm in Black Sunshine, going to the parts store to get brake cleaner for, well, brakes. The old F-150's brakes took a shit. Well, at least one of them, we'll show you. Yeah, it's kind of nasty. But those are power stops I've had on there for 3 years. They're towing brakes, for towing, obviously, towing brakes. Yeah, the passenger side had an issue, and we found a bit of a problem, which might be the culprit. I don't know. Depends. It ain't good, but maybe not too bad. So we'll see. We'll see. So here's the carnage. You thought it was, I thought it was the inside, like I said. It was. There's the other side. Almost wore down to the slots, but. And then this one wasn't so bad. This one wasn't so bad. Still had a lot of meat left on them. Yeah, that side was just. But we did find some. Yeah, the slots were going away on this and the back side of this one, but. We did find something over here on a passenger side that isn't a good thing. Is that little hole in the boot right there. That's never good. I don't know how that cylinder looks. Some premium Napa products. And I say premium because he says premium. These aren't the cheapest ones, they're not the most expensive, but right in the middle. And then just regular brake pads. These were power stops. And last year, or not last year, 3 years ago, I think we put these on. All of them, all the way around. It was like $525 from Rock Auto. You go on Rock Auto now, you're gonna pay about $600 for the same stuff. So I got all of this stuff for the same price as the premiums 3 years ago. Well, the tow package stuff. But this is all this stuff is just like kind of average. There's not stock, but yeah, same price as I paid 3 years ago for the good stuff. So, but those were good brakes. When we put those on, this thing stopped way better than it did with what was on it. And all the years I had used the other ones, which were fine, but yeah, those power stops are actually good. What this car has those on there too. And because of all that rust, this was a pain in the ass to get out. I was pounding and pounding, and we put heat and oil to it. We got it off. Yeah. We're gonna stick anti-seize on here now. Make sure that don't maybe happen again. The tire was hard to get off, so we'll stick some anti-seize on that. Just a couple of smacks with the old, what they say, the Tanya Harding. We got it off there. So, yeah, unlike when I had that flat tire one time, I had to walk a mile to get a dead blow, and then that didn't work. So then I had to phone a friend to somebody to bring a hand torch. So we'll stick anti-seize on those too, so we can change the tires if I ever get stranded again. You know it's gonna end up everywhere. It's gonna be in your hair. It usually does. It's gonna be in your hair, your elbow. It usually does. You're gonna find it in your armpit. Well, would you look at that? I threw a little paint on here. I don't really care about the look of them. It's just to protect them. And this is what we get to deal with since the construction at the freaking airport. Diverting these planes to loop around and land. We don't live nowhere near the airport, and so they're having this new flight path going around our house here. But yeah, like I was saying, I just threw some paint on these things just to try to protect them a little bit from the rust. I don't really give a crap what they look like. So yeah, let's get these on here and start buttoning everything up.
little nicks you see in here, that's from banging on it with a hammer. Not too bad, man. Not too bad, but they were wearing. If it wasn't for this one, I'd have another year out of it. And we found out what was wrong with this is when you go to take to put the pad in that little slot, it must have scaled and bubbled up a little bit, because I had to go in there and sand both sides down to get the pad to fit in there, because it would not go in. So it was stuck on there, and because of this one right here, we ended up doing the whole thing. Like I said, if that didn't happen, I would have had probably another year out of these things. But oh well, they're changed. The whole right side, both sides were just a pain in the ass to get it off. We had to bang the crap out of them with a hammer. The left side was easy, they fell right off. So I showed you that, but yeah, there's the pad was done for. There's the one on the other side, it's cracking. All the other ones look good though. There's that, got NACs on it, but it's all set and ready to go. But they said these pads weren't too bad. But I'll tell you what, I mean, overall, man, for 3 years, these were actually pretty good brakes. These a power stop. Here's the passenger side. Look at that pad we had left on it. I said this was good to go. But on the back side, same thing, kinda, not as bad. But look at the slots, they're pretty much even. If you can see that on camera, I don't know. So, and the other back one right here. Again, getting pretty flush on the slots. The front sides were all good. But, yep. Yeah, these power stops are pretty good, man. Like I said, when I put these on, they stopped a whole lot better than the stock ones that were on here, but I imagine these ones will, oh, we'll see. We'll see here in a few minutes. We're just cleaning out the inside of the wheels because they stick. For some reason they get stuck on there. We put that anti-seize around that spot on there where you saw, because that's where it keeps getting stuck at, keeps rusting on. Well, here we are in my truck after the brake's been put on. Let's try stop. Hey! I stopped. Well, slowed down anyway. But when you put brakes on your vehicle and you stop, I guess you did a good job. Because the alternative would not be ideal. But, yeah, there was a good brake check. There's another one, yeah. As far as how good they are from the power stops that I had on here when they were new, I can tell they're not, they're good, trust me. They're good. But those power stops, boy, they had a bite to them, dude. They did. Those things did. So I gotta hand it to those. But these ones, yeah, they're pretty good. And there's no more grinding, you know, none of that. Feel like you're driving on some rumble strips. So, but I know this ain't a Mustang video, but thanks for watching anyway, guys. I'm stopping in the middle of the road. People are wondering what the hell this guy's doing, but later. All right, guys, Future Funk here. I just wanted to give you a little bit more info on these brakes. The reason why I did this is because I've had these brakes on there, the power stops on there for 3 years, and I've heard some people talk some real shit about them. And I gotta tell you, man, I haven't had any issues with them at all. When I put those on my truck, they had a lot of bite to them, you know, being trailer tow brakes, and I'd recommend them to anybody. So that's what's on front of Black Sunshine, and they worked very well on there. So the only reason I didn't get them this time is because I needed to get brakes on there right away and I have time to wait. So that's why I got the Napa brand. And so far, driving to work today, they work great. I got the premium rotors and just the regular pads, and they work great. But those power stops, I'd buy them any day, man. I would actually recommend them. So
But like I said, I had to get brakes on there right away, so I had to go for the old Napa. And pricing them from Napa to O'Reilly's to AutoZone, I'd say Napa for medium grade rotors, which I got, they had the better price of anybody, I think, for $97.99 a piece. So yeah, brakes on an F-150 gonna cost you $500. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Later.